shut up, 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 shut up. Yes. Welcome to the Jim Parker Show, where the news is the news, political news, gaming news, movie news. You get it here all on the Jim Parker Show. My name is Bubba Zumbaback. And now for the man of the hour, Jim Parker.
Yes! Here we are, people! Back in the mix again! Thank you. Jim Parker Show, once again, doing what we do here, right here on the Jim Parker Show. And, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Ray, where are you, Ray? Ray!
Yes, sir, I'm coming.
Ray, the show is already starting. You're late, okay? I'm going to have to dock you in your pay. What do you mean, sir? Why did I get docked in my pay? I was here. I was just in the bathroom. Ray, I tell you 115,000 times. Be here on time. I'm here on time, Ray. Do you see me here? I'm here, right? I'm doing my job. Why don't you start doing yours, okay? Dock in your pay, pal. That's not fair, sir. Well, nothing's fair in the world, Ray. Gosh. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, today we got a lot to talk about. We're kind of behind on a lot of news. Normally we talk a lot about political news, gaming news, movie news. You got the TJ and MJ spin your dollar, save your dollar. I love that one, sir. Yeah, of course, Ray. You always love that one. But yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Jim Parker. Extraordinaire, and this is my Jim Parker Show podcast hour, and glad to have you all you people here. Please do subscribe. We're starting this YouTube thing, and I guess that's the latest thing going on nowadays. So so we're gonna get out there. We're gonna speak our mind on what things are going on. We have a lot in our minds today, people. Especially today's topic: what the hell is Antifa? Really, what the hell are these guys? Do we need Antifa? I would say hells to the nah. Antifa, ladies and gentlemen, this is a group. Okay, just go right over there. Just take it right there. Antifa. Right there, peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, Antifa. Look at the masked people right there. Now, sometimes they're wearing they're wearing black masks with hoodies on and all this stuff here. They're real intimidating, real scary kind of people. And they claim to fight for the rights of, I guess, everything. As far as left communism, they're communists. I never thought there would be a day, right? Did you ever think there would be a day where you could actually say you were a communist and actually not go to jail? Yes, sir. I remember back in the 50s, that was like a no-no. Like in the 40s and 50s? Yeah, Ray. Like back in the day when we were fighting against actual communists. Like Hitler, Germany, Nazi Germany. Yeah. The very thing you Antifa people keep saying that you're so against? KKK, no racist USA, no KKK, no fascist USA, or whatever the hell they be saying. What is that? What racism are you guys talking about? And you ever notice this, people? Antifa is mainly built of a bunch of white people. A bunch of white little snowflake college kids, and for the most part, you got your Odies in there, which that kind of surprises me. You see some people in there, they're like in their, I see some of these people that are hating on America so much that they're like my grandmother's age. I mean, really? I mean, these were people that grew up in the old U.S. of A., knows how the good old days of America was. And these Antifa little flipnicks that are all hired by George Soros, or whatever the flip that nickname, Mr. Soros. Here, now, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. Now, Mr. George Soros, he is a Jewish guy. He was a kid back in World War II, and he was Jew. And what happened was his family was about to get put into the concentration camps, and when the Germans were coming through there and picking them all through. And so what they did is they saved his abo, and I guess they somehow he ended up getting with some distant family member, or somebody took him in, and his parents had a friend that was able to take him in and claim him as, German. So that he would be, saved, so he wouldn't, get killed. Now, I'm not sure if my facts are right on this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just, I'm going off a couple things that there was story that was told about. You can look this stuff up yourself, but I'm just kind of giving a brush example or a definition of what this guy is. So he gets taken away. His family gets taken to the concentration camps, and they save him. Now, he gets raised up in this German, society and everything for the rest of his part. And so that he can kind of keep himself from, being discovered, he joins kind of like a rat on your people movement. And he goes out and helps the Germans, take down other Jews, his own people. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, his own people. And he has them he basically rats them out where they're hiding and all that other kind of stuff, and gets them escorted out by the Germans while the Germans were taking them to Nazi burning camps and putting them in furnaces and all that other great stuff that the Germans did back in World War II. The Nazis, that is. I'm saying the Nazi Germans, not the Germans of today, people. Let's not get it all twisted. So, good old Nazi Germany back in World War II, that's what they were. They were pretty much genociding the Jews. And Hitler was the main cause of this craziness, and you guys all know all that story already. Good old history. If you kids actually read history, you would know that the Germans were actually communists. That's right. That very, very utopia that you guys are always wanting to be a part of? Yeah, socialism, communism, all that great stuff. You see what countries are really benefiting from that? The people, that is. Let's see. We got North Korea. We're having a lot of problems with Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is. He treats his people wonderful, doesn't he? Yeah, they don't even know what the outside world looks like. They can't even have internet, people. These people are being starved to death. That's right. The only way you're going to survive in that country is if you actually become part of the military. I mean, let me join the force. I'm going to join the force, Mom. Sorry. I know you guys are going to starve over here, but I'm going to join the army, and maybe I'll get some respect. Yeah, that's the only way you're going to get any respect in that kind of a country. Let's look at Cuba. Yeah, good old Castro. Yeah. Thank goodness he's gone, because that mother flipnick was jacking his own people up too. Another communist country, people, rooting their people down. Have you seen any new kind of cars in that country? No. All the people in that country own cars from the 50s. That's right. Good old Chevrolets and the good old school classics that we call classics today. That's their normal car in good old Cuba. Yeah. Try looking it up, people. Everything I talk to you about, you can look it up. That's if you want to educate yourself to real deal stuff. You might want to look it up, people. Well, these Antifa people really don't do that. They get taught by these liberal professors in their colleges, and all the little snowflake kids today are just being brainwashed. So you got these little flipnecks with the little red face masks and black masks and hoodies on and everything, and they're saying, no KKK, no fascist USA. Really? I don't know. Who else do these guys remind you of, Ray? What do these guys look like to you?
Well, sir, they kind of look like the very people that they can't stand.
Oh, yeah. These guys. Yeah, the KKK. Look at these guys, people. Hoodie masks, covering their faces up, make sure they're not seen and noted by anybody. Yeah, the good old KKK, that racist group that they're all trying to say they are so against. And they look just like them. All of them wear masks and hoodies and all that stuff. It's just that theirs is black and red or whatever, Mainly, they look like little ninjas, I guess, running around the streets, causing chaos. And, for people that are supposed to be so about peace, love, and all this stuff that they keep trying to talk about, they're the first people that want to start a fight. Every time, people, and I'm going to show you a little video real quick just to kind of give you an idea of the actual mentality of the Antifa people, the respect that they actually have for a cop when they try to come over there and there's a protest going on, and the Antifa people are basically just kind calling cops all kinds of crazy stuff, acting just rude and just he spoke to the one group of people, which was to the conservative, people that are doing their speech, and then they were all polite and nice and sitting there. Yeah, an officer, yeah, we'll blah 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 rules, this and that and so forth, and we're good. An officer, yeah, we just want to make sure everything's good and great. Okay, no problem. Okay, you guys are nice, John. Blah blah, a bunch of people. Okay, good. We're gonna go over here now and go talk to these guys. Make sure that they understand the same. We're gonna tell them the same thing we told you. Oh yeah, no problem, officer. Great. All right, that's the conservatives, people. Real chill, real cool, being real moral like, right? Now let's go over to the side that's supposed to be claiming that they're for free speech and they're for freedom of right and this and that and against racism and all this other stuff that they're supposedly supposed to be against. They're against all this craziness, right? Well, let's find out how they look when they do their thing. Let's go. Ray, do we got that? We got that set up over there?
Yes, sir. I think we do.
What do you mean you think we do? Do we have it or we do not?
I'm loading it up, sir.
Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah. See, this is the cops right now. They're trying to be cool and nice. Coming over here talking to these guys. Yep.
Everybody be on good behavior. It's clear, you guys know the other group's going to be here. They know that you're going to be here. And they're likely going to do some sort of an interaction. I just asked if you guys, keep it an adult conversation. Yeah, I'm going to ask them.
See the guy holding the American flag right there? Peaceful guys. That's conservatives. That's Republicans right there. Christians.
We're not going to be here like we have in some of the other interactions that you guys have had.
Yeah. See? Little problems with the internet here.
You guys have to walk here. We're gonna head in the direction.
See? Being real courteous people. Okay? They're being nice. Okay, so these guys are being cool. These guys are being, yeah, no problem, officer. We're going to be good. They're holding the American flag, being all American patriots. We're just going to do our little march down the street here and talk about, equal freedom to everybody and good old America. And Donald Trump is, and all the wonderful things that, the media keeps trying to lie to you about and tell you that's not what's really going on. Well, not really happening, but, the media likes to distort stuff, kind of like Lucifer, manipulate, lie to you, tell you that this is good and this is actually bad and these are the people over here. They're talking about racism, right? All this craziness on the media, everything, hate Donald Trump, destroy Donald Trump, take his presidency away, impeach him. He's so evil, Donald Trump. Our whole world is going to crumble. Really? Has anybody's world crumbled yet? Has your world crumbled yet, Ray?
No, sir. I'm pretty good right now. I think,
okay, right. So, has your world crumbled, people? Let's see, the economy's looking good. Let's see, we got jobs coming back. All these big major companies are coming back into the country. Apple's spending billions of dollars to build up new factories here. We got, just dozens of companies coming back, giving their employees bonuses and raises all across the country, except for maybe California, because we are ran by a bunch of Democrats out here. Yeah, they don't care about us people over here because they want us to actually just die off and they care more about the daggum illegals than they care about their own people here. They're already here. Isn't that just wonderful? Maybe that's the reason why everybody's leaving California. But anyway, so here's the rest of this right here. So let's let's find out what happens when they come over to the nice, supposable, peaceful Antifa that are fighting for rights, for fighting against racism, for fighting against hatred, for equal equality and SJW stuff, social justice warriors, all this great stuff that they're supposed to be about, peace but no, these are the guys of the Communist Party. This is what the communists want to be. This is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, when we fall into what they want. Let's listen. Watch how these guys are. Let's bring that right on over there. Okay, let's get right there. All right, let me get in there a little bit more. Come on. Okay, here we go. Let's play a little bit of that.
Antifa is gathering to give them the same message and as you could expect, the reception he gets from Antifa far less congenial.
Sorry. The Portland police walking over.
Look at them beating drums, trying to be annoying.
Anybody? I think we're all independent. Okay. No one's gonna talk to you, right? Why? What's up? No one's gonna talk. Same thing. I don't think there's any like balance happening.
Sergeant.
No one wants to talk. For everybody, you know, follow all rules, all laws, park rules, ordinances. You guys all know that the other group is going to be here, just like the other group knew you were going to be here. That tells me that you guys are all looking for some sort of an interaction. With that interaction and
Peaceful demonstration.
I just said interaction. Yeah, I don't know what that interaction is going to be, but I also wanted to know we're not going to be here as a safety blanket.
Look at them how loud they're trying to get over the cops trying to talk. Let's just beat our canned drums here. Look at this guy looking at the cop.
We're not going to be free and conversation.
No, totally.
And like I asked them, I would encourage everybody, you know, take the opportunity to have a conversation if that's what you want.
Have a conversation with neo-Nazis like the one you employ at your police force.
Neo, see that?
Like the one you, Mark Kruger. Do you want to talk about?
Hey, can we bring Mark Kruger down? Can we show up at Mark Kruger's address?
Look how they're harassing the cop.
You mind if I ask you if you're at the same address, sir? Mr.
Wheelwright?
Are you still living at the same address?
Cop's trying to be cool. Probably wants to break his neck right there. So yeah, that's your Antifa flip next right there. Acting, cordial as always. They just can't wait to get stupid. That's how they are. And so the cop, says, okay, well, we're going to try. He's basically letting them know we're going to be staying out of this one. We're not going to come over there. We're not going to get into your guys' face, all that kind of craziness. You guys are, on your own pretty much. And yeah, let them be on their own with a bunch of real patriots, real men of America and women of America, real Americana and everything. Oh yeah. Now, watch what Antifa wants to do. Yeah. Yeah, there's Antifa. Yeah, these guys love America. Yeah. Burn the flag. Burn the flag. Yeah. Look at the little KKK mask. There you go. There you go. Yeah, somebody took off with their flag now. Now they're mad because somebody took off with the flag and tried to keep it from burning. Yeah, that's right. There's Tiny right there from Proud Boys. Hey, shout out to Proud Boys! You guys are doing a great job. I love you guys. Some real Americans out there keeping the real thing going. Yeah, that's right. And you guys all know how this goes. So there it is. Your Antifa. These guys right here. Or is it these guys? I don't know. I can't tell them apart. Wait, is it these guys? Or I think it's these guys. Wait, is that Antifa? I think that's Antifa, people. Is that Antifa? I think that's Antifa. Oh, wait. No, they're supposed to be no racist KKK, no fascist USA. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's the KKK. No, wait, is that the KKK or is that Antifa? Oh, I can't tell them apart. Yeah, okay. These are the guys that are telling you that they're against racism, against hatred, against all this other stuff. All this stuff. And you saw in the video there, videos don't lie, people. They just show you exactly. That's the reason why they're great evidence users. We don't have to make this stuff up. You could go all over YouTube, peoples. Go over YouTube and just put anything on Antifa up there and watch who starts every single fight in any one of those protests. These people are loud, obnoxious crybabies that constantly just talk shiz, and they talk about freedom of speech, but yet they want to take other people's freedom of speech away. How does that work? Really? How do you do that? Hey, I want to talk about my ways and our rights and racism and all this other stuff and everything. Well, yeah, that's great, guy. Go ahead. You guys can talk about it. But we want to talk about, we're going to talk over here about, equality as well and, patriotism towards our country and respecting our country. And shut up! No, you don't have the right to talk! Get out of here! You're not going to cling. That's Antifa. trying to stop you from having any type of speech. Ben Shapiro, every time he has a little talking speech, you got some flip-neck Antifa snowflakes coming in there trying to ruin his speech. Milo, another one. Now, Milo's gay, okay? I thought you guys were all about gays and transgenders and all that other stuff. And Milo is a gay guy who actually has sense enough to know what the real deal about of America and true equality, and he fights against that whole feminazi stuff. And you hear Milo, he's classic. He's a funny guy. He knows what he's talking about. You can't beat him in a debate. None of these democraties, rats, SWJs, social justice warriors, whatever you want to call them, and these Antifa, none of them can hold a conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Mind you, watch any video on YouTube. Don't take my word for it, please. Don't take my word for it. Go right there on YouTube and freaking just go to any one of these little Antifa protests. And when somebody's trying to, have just a knowledgeable conversation with them, these guys can't say, they don't know what to say. They constantly are like, F you, F you, F you. Did you know that Lincoln was the one that freed the slaves and he was actually a Republican? F you, F you. Did you know that? Huh? Who's Lincoln? That's pretty much the mentality, the smartness. You literally will have people. These guys don't even know who the heck. They wanted to tear down the statue when they were tearing down all the statues, ladies and gentlemen. They wanted to tear down statues, not only of the Confederates, but they wanted of Confederate people. Okay, your ancestors, by the way, white people. They wanted to tear down Lincoln and take down his memorial, everything, his big statue. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm thinking, I hope black people are not in agreement with this. Because if it wasn't for Lincoln, black people would still be dealing with chains. Yeah, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we all do know that the Democratic Party, this was the Democratic Party. This was the people that started your Democratic Party. These mother flips. Yeah, that's right. The good old KKK. Yeah, the guys with the white hoodies, the guys, you want to know why they put their faces behind those masks? Because those were your judges, some of your police, some of your teachers, some of the next door neighbor who was supposed to be, Mr. Wilson, how you doing? Mr. Wilson was a KKK Democratic evil bastard. That's right. And that's your party right there. You left-wing flipnecks. Once you guys get into your history, start reading up, what was the party of the KKK? Just Google it. Please, what was the political party of the KKK? And you will read right then and there, the Democrats, the very people that you guys keep listening to on those stupid fake news media sources, CNN, ABC, CBS, all those whack fake news stations that are mainly, I don't even want to call them fake news anymore. They're straight up propaganda stations now. They are straight up lying, evil, just terrorizing news networks that don't want to do nothing but fill your minds with bull hockey. Hey, I ain't going to hate you guys for watching it. Go ahead and watch it. But do me one other favor. Go ahead and find out what they're telling you, and then find out for yourself on some other news network, or maybe Google that, or maybe you can get on the internet and find out some other interesting facts for yourself, and then compare the two. Go to Fox once in a while and say, let me see what Fox News has to say about that, and then see if Fox says the same thing. And then you kind of you're going to start wondering, well, how come CNN is not covering this story? And this black kid just got, the little black girl and little black boy just got shot down by a whole bunch of black gangbangers. Yeah. Oh, you guys want to talk about that? Oh, no. We don't want to show people that black people are killing black people by the hundreds. No, we don't want to hear that. No, we just want to find out when a cop shoots somebody, or maybe when there's some little, mass shooting at a school, and then, hey, here's another good one, guys. We can use this for gun control. We can use this for gun control and make sure we can get closer and closer, people, because this is not about the AR-15 rifle. When those kids got shot up by that stupid 19-year-old kid. And everything. No, this is about, let's take baby steps into taking more and more guns away from the people who want to defend themselves against evil flipnicks like that. Like these KKK flipnicks or the government. Because the Second Amendment, peoples, ladies and gentlemen, that was meant for the people to be able to fight against a corrupt government that would come in and try to take them down and take over. So they knew back even then, because these were men that wrote this Constitution, were coming from tyranny. Like, you know, good old England, and they wanted to get away from all that craziness, and that's why they came to America, and that's why they started doing all the stuff they started creating here and all the craziness. Now, don't get me wrong, they had their faults as well. Don't get me wrong. These fools were doing slavery and all that other craziness, and yes, that's what they did, and it ain't excusable and everything. But we're far away from that now, people. But at the same time, they were still trying to fight for freedom and rights and all that for all men and whatnot. They just needed a little wake-up call to get it down to the fact that black people were people too. So, now that said, so they made the Constitution to make sure that they can fight against tyranny when uprising people governments try to take over and take them out, like Hitler did to the Jews. Oh, yeah. You guys didn't know that's how they did it, right? Yeah, we're going to take your guns. No more guns are no longer allowed. So you got to give your guns up, just banning guns right now. We just don't want to have any guns. And the Jews were being cooperative, and they said, okay, here's our guns. You know, nothing. We trust you guys are great people and all. Yeah, give us your guns. Okay. Now get your asses in that freaking concentration camp. What? You heard us. Click, click, gun pointed. Move. You have no gun to protect yourself now. Why? Because the government tricked you into giving your guns up, you flapnecks. That's why. I just don't get why people don't understand this. But don't take my word for it, people. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and look it up for yourself. That's right. Look all this up for yourselves. You can look in history. History is a wonderful thing. History is wonderful. It kind of tells you what the future is going to be. Because, see, history has a thing about repeating itself. And so that's why you have all these militias out here throughout the entire country. And people are talking about they want to take their guns. Let me give you a little idea. I talked to a couple people that are in militias that, in Texas, all around these other areas. I've interviewed a few of them. Okay. These people, they're ready for a war. Yeah. Come on, Antifa. Come over there and see what you're going to do there. Because those people are training and preparing themselves for all-out battle. And they're willing to die to keep their guns and their Bibles. That's right. They're Bible-loving, God-fearing people that just want to be left alone. And when you people become the old leftist elites, Democratic Party, try to come in there and try to start acting stupid with them, you guys are going to have a little problem on your hands. Just giving you a heads up. Those guys they're not playing. They're ready for you. So just kind of give you a little idea on that. But anyway, back to these Antifa flipnecks. The no racist, no KKK, no fascist USA. Yeah, look at these guys. Look at this guy here with a gun on his side right here. Yeah. See that right there? But I thought you guys were against AR-15s. Aren't you guys on the left about getting rid of guns? Yeah, not Antifa people. These guys are running to, they're ready to do stupid stuff. Make racists afraid again. Really? Make racists afraid again? Let me ask you people something out there. All you people listeners out there, listen real good. What racism are we running into? I mean, let's get down to the real bottom balls right here. Okay? See, the time I knew about what racism was back when a black person couldn't sit in the front of a bus. They had to sit in the back. Remember Rosa Parks? Yeah. You remember that one? I bet you some of you little white Antifa kids out there don't know any of that stuff, do you? Everything. Don't know nothing about Martin Luther King, probably. You probably heard his name, but you really don't know what he really fought for. He fought to keep us together. Peace, love, not a division, not, blah, blah. No. But, yeah, real racism was when we couldn't sip out of the same water fountain as a white person. Real racism was when black people were marching down Selma and the actual Democratic racist party, cops, and all the other flipnicks out there at that time were hosing them down with water hoses, big old giant fire engine water hoses. Remember that when they was flushing them down, letting the dogs come after them and all that stuff? Yeah, that was real racism. Real racism was when the KKK would find and hunt down a black person and hang them from a tree. Yeah, that was real racism. Real racism was when a black person, no, get this one here now, guys. One black person, a black male, couldn't be caught dead with a white woman. That's right. You weren't allowed to date a white woman back then. If you were caught even looking at a white woman, your behind was thrown into a jail cell or more than likely killed later. That's right. That's what real racism was back then. Real racism wasn't when we were actually segregated. Something I don't find that the Black Lives Matter care about anymore, because they're all about segregating themselves from white people now. You know, all the white people in the back. All the white people in the black. If you walking with us, you got to get in the back. That's where your asses belong. You white, get out of here. You white. See that, peoples? Yeah. But you guys are up there talking about no racists, no fascists, KKK, no USA, all that stuff. But you guys forget that the Black Lives Matter are just as racist as the KKK. Everything with them is white man is evil, white man's the devil, white man did this, white man did that, white man is the white. Everything. You white people are actually jacking yourselves up. Look at these guys. When I see Antifa, when I see all these guys, did you remember that video I just showed you there? Who was all in that video fighting? How many black people did you see fighting in that? I didn't see any. I saw all white people fighting against white people. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this one out. Okay. So the guys that are the Nazis that you're supposedly calling Nazis and everything, I thought white people were supposed to be all for other whites. But it doesn't look that way in most of these situations. It looks like the white man is about to fight the white man again, like the last Civil War we had. Remember that, peoples? Yep. And this time it's just going to be for something stupid. Like this dumb stupidness right here. These guys don't even know what the heck they're fighting for, what the heck they're even yelling about. You can't talk to them because they don't know nothing. They're clueless. They're blink. Hello? Is anybody home? Hey, are you there? Hello? No KKK, no fascist USA. They repeat that over and over, people. You want to know why they keep repeating? You want to know why Antifa does chants? Antifa does chants because they have nothing else to say. So somebody writes a little script for them, and then they say, hey, everybody, let's go ahead and chant this out. Come on, let's say it all together now. Okay, everybody, let's say it. You are evil, you are dumb, you don't belong in USA. You are evil, you are dumb, you don't belong in the USA. That's all they'll say the rest for the whole day. I just came up with that off the top of my head, peoples. Right, don't you think I should be part of these guys, don't you think? Oh, yeah, sir, you're really good. Well, you know, I got some skills. But anyway, seriously now. So that's what these guys will do. Anytime you talk to any of these people, they get triggered. Feminists, they get triggered real quick. Oh, feminists. Have you ever seen some of the videos on some of these feminist people? Yeah, you got girls out there that literally look like they want to go up and try to fight a dude. But you notice every time that they try to fight, they act like they're going to fight a dude. You punk ass! I'm going to kick your ass! I'm going to come at you, you mother effer! Yeah, I'm going to get you right now, you punk! But she's safely behind about three, four other big dudes. Right? Coming, pointing her finger up at the dude's face, trying to act like she's going to do something, and then they'll try to even act like they're going to come up on you, like, you know, yeah, you better step back. Whew! I tell you, man, some of these little female feminists, feminazi chicks, whoo, they are lucky that some of these guys are gentlemen. Because I tell you right now, I know some brothers that would just knock your ass out in a quick sec. Bow! Ooh, yeah, that's right, witch. Come up in my face again and put your hand in my face again. See what happened to you. I will rip your little daggone wig off, chick. Get out of here with your little pink-haired dumb ass. That's exactly what a brother would say. You see what I'm saying? You know, but you know, give or take, these chicks actually think that they can really come up on a dude because they think now they're getting ballsy. They think now, yeah, we can be just as strong as a dude. Really? Your body structure is not built like a dude. Let's just get that first, straight off. Maybe a big old fat chick might have an opportunity, but not some little thin little dolly chick. I saw some little thin girl trying to come up on a dude, and finally the dude just pushed her with one hand, and the girl literally fell back about 5 feet and busted her head up on the sidewalk. Screaming at, oh, he hit me! After she was swinging on him. It's funny how you want to be a man when you want to come up on a dude, but now you're a woman again, when the dude puts his hands on you. Oh, we should be equal to men and all this stuff like that. Well, yeah, women can be equal to men, but do you have to actually act like you can throw your hands on a man? I don't think so. I don't think gives you the right, because once you do that, then you just became a man. As far as I'm concerned, you just became a man. Everything. I don't see woman anymore. I don't see a female. I see a dude in front of me. She just threw her hands and hit me. Now you became a man. Now we can go ahead and just get your transgender operation fixed and get all that going now, because you just became a man and everything. So you have all this stupidness going around, people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just crazy. It's crazy with these Antifa people, because they're constantly yelling out racism more than black people ever called it out. I mean, I never think, as long as I live, have you heard any so much racist, the word racist come out of black people's mouths as much as you hear Antifa? To be honestly, sir, I rarely ever heard it. Barely, but I mean, we had our peoples that would say it here and there, but not like these Antifa people. These Antifa people act like they're the black people. I swear. I look at most of them; they're all white. They all talk about white men like white men should be shot in the streets. White men, and because of white men, that we have no equality, because white men are ruining it for us women and people of color and blah blah blah. White men are evil, and this is coming out of the mouth of a white woman. And I'm like looking at her, looking like, let me get this correctly. So all white men are evil. Isn't your daddy white? Is your daddy right? Matter of fact, are all these flipnicks that are surrounding you right now, are all these dudes white? White men. These are white men right here, and you're calling them all evil. Well, these guys here. No. Let's not take out these guys here. No, you said white men in general are evil. So let's just stick with that point. Why are you sticking with these dudes right now? These white males that are standing right behind you, protecting your behind from getting knocked out right now. Why are you with these dudes? They have no answer. They'll just say, F you. F you. That's the first thing to come out, because now they don't have an argument, people. That's the first word that comes out their mouth when they don't really have an argument, when they don't know how to come back with something, intelligent to say. They'll say, F you. You're a mother F. You're an a-hole. You're this and that. Can't conversate with these people. You just can't. Watch a couple of these YouTube videos, people. You'll see the annoyanceness of the left. These little flip-neck snowflakes, Antifas, what I call them. They're all a bunch of snowflakes. They all got to have their safe spaces. I want to be in my little bubble, and only people in my bubble can be in here. And if you're that, then you got to get out. Yeah. It cracks me up. I mean, I actually saw one where white girls were up there getting a little event happening, and they said that only people of color, women, and gays and transgenders were allowed, but white men were not allowed to come in. And everything. A black male could come in, but a white male couldn't. A white woman could come in, a white male can. Transgender male can come in, a white male can. A transgender white woman. It was weird. I just like really? So you're ostracizing your own race. You're literally saying that you want to kill off your own race and everything. These people that were knocking down all these statues, pissed off about these people in Alabama, Virginia, wherever the heck they're from. They don't realize that they're the descendants of these evil ass KKK mother flips. They just rose to a point in their lives where they're not like them. But then again, maybe they really are, because they're no different as far as I'm concerned. These guys here are no different than these guys right her. These mass flipnicks right here, because they all hide their faces for one reason: not to be seen, not to be noticed, so they can hide amongst the community. And when they take their little mask off, now you go, I wasn't there, that wasn't me. I'm just little Joey. I'm the same guy, Yeah, they don't want to be caught. They don't want the police to know who they are, because once their face gets out on the radar, then they get caught and they get thrown in jail. There you go. Everything. So they hide their little faces, little cowards. These are cowards, people. The KKK were cowards. The Antifa mass mother flipnicks, they're cowards. These guys don't know how to fight. These fools get into fights every time I see them get into a fight with the right, the conservatives, the patriots, Patreons, whatever you want to call USA, hardcore US people. Yeah, they lose. They get their butts whooped, and then they go running off to the cops. They actually ran off to a cop one time after they called the cop all kinds of names. You're going to the cop after you up there talking to the cops or the Nazis. I don't get that. These people want to be ruled by nothingness. They want communism, which I think is the most craziest thing in my mindset. These people want communism, people. They want to go back to the days of Stalin. Okay, Stalin was killing his people off by the thousands. You want to hear about communist countries? Think about Cuba, Castro. Think about the flip neck right now, North Korea, Kim Kookie, whatever the flip neck his name is, and everything. Think about good old Soviet Union, okay? Communists and everything. These guys are going around our country. Some of them have got communist flags, like the old Soviet Union communist flag, flying that up above. But they'll go and burn an American flag. Tell me this, people. If you guys hate this country so much, why are you still here? Why are you guys still here? Can't you guys just go back? There's plenty of communist countries for you to go to. Plenty of socialist countries for you to go to. Just leave. No biggie. You guys, see, unlike a communist country where you wouldn't be able to leave the country, like North Korea or freaking Cuba or, those type of countries. Yeah, unlike those countries, you're able to actually leave this country and go and come in as much as you like. You can do that whenever you like, peoples. I mean, it's real simple. Get yourself a plane ticket. You say, hey, yeah, I'd like to get a ticket over to good old North Korea. Yeah, I'd like to go to North Korea. That's where I'm going to live. It's communism over there. I love communism. Please, by all means, go join Mr. Jim Kun-yoon over there. And remember the last American that was over there? Doing exactly what you people do, actually. He actually put up a poster on a wall. And you saw what happened to him. Yeah. The North Korean police, they're not like our American police. They'll kill you. They'll beat you to a pulp. They will jack your behind up and everything. Even thinking you're going to say something about their president. You can't say nothing about a dadgum president in any of these communist countries. Try going to Russia and talk smack about Putin. Find out how long you go. See how long you get. See where you're going to go after that. The dadgum KGB will be on your ass in seconds and everything. Yeah, it'll be over for you. But see, in America, because we're free here and we're able to actually have the freedom to say what we want, do what we want, all these things, everything. The very thing that Antifa acts like they're not getting. Yet they're out there being able to get as violent as they want right in front of cops. And cops don't do nothing. They just sit there and go, oh, we just got to take it. Because the governor here is a Democrat and he told us we're going to have to stand down. That's pretty much what goes on in America nowadays, people. So, hey, everybody that's outside of the world, that are in other countries, guess what? If you're leaving your country right now, maybe America might not be the greatest place to come to now. Because guess what? Now, you're going to come to a country that's just like the one you're leaving. Yeah. See, the main reason why most of these real immigrants, people not illegal, but real immigrants that come here legally, the reason why they came here is because they were trying to get away from the very thing that you guys are trying to still bring into this country, what you're trying to bring in now, communism, socialism. They're trying to leave that kind of lifestyle and come to a country where they're free to be the way they want to be, have freedom of religion, freedom of speech, be able to walk down the street and go in and out of the house whenever they want. They can come in at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Some communist countries, there's a curfew. Yeah. Bet you little communist flipnicks didn't know that, did you? Yeah. In those communist countries, they have curfews in some of those places. Try North Korea. Yeah, those people probably have to be indoors by about 8, 9 o'clock. You're outside after hours, your ass is arrested. Yeah. But you guys probably didn't know that, did you? Because you guys are so stupid and don't really read up on stuff. You guys never really pick up a book and actually, let me see if this stuff my professor is up here saying is actually correct. Is the professor saying that communist countries are going to make us all equal, we'll all have equal pay, we'll all this and that? No. That's not what's going to happen. You know who's going to have you guys will all be on the same pay stage. Oh, yeah. You guys all make your little $15 an hour that you guys are all talking about. Guess what? That's as far as you'll ever go, because the government, once we have a dictator now, because you guys just turned the United States into a dictatorship with your communist bullcrap. Now that guy's saying, guess what? We're going to be the only guys making the money. We'll give you guys just enough to kind of live on, but the real guys are going to be the guys that are up here in the elites. Yeah. So you think any of you Antifa people are going to be in the elite party? No. You guys are the guinea pigs. You guys are the ones that the elite party is looking at like, let them go out there and do all of our dirty work. And we'll get those guys to do all that. And then when we finally come into power and we get this all voted for, then we'll just make sure we put the slap down on all of them too. Yeah. And then they'll have to follow what we tell them to do. And if they don't, we'll shoot them. Yeah. That's what you guys are not really thinking about. But you guys keep going with your little Antifa, communist yelling, socialist yelling, constantly talking there's racism when there's really no racism. I'm sorry, people. My mother went through real racism. My grandmother went through real racism. Black people are not facing real deal racism today in the year 2018. I can walk down the streets of an all-white street and I'll be feeling perfectly safe. I walk down the streets in Compton. I walk down the streets in Chicago. I walk down the streets in Detroit. I might have to worry. Guess what? And it ain't gonna be by no white cops. It ain't gonna be by white people. It's gonna be by my own people. Yeah, that's right. Black Lives Matter and everything. It's gonna be by my own people. My own people are the one that will do me in and everything, because my own people are jealous of each other. Yeah, I said it. Black people are jealous of each other. Most of them. Now, you got your ones that are real and deal, and they got their deal going on, and some black people are starting to actually wake up and smelling the coffee, people. They're starting to wake up to this whole Democratic plantation bull crap, and they're waking up saying, you know what? Have I been dumbified all my life? Because this stuff is stupid. And this president, Donald Trump, is actually doing great things in this country. Why the heck am I fighting against it? Dadgum, black people have come up in the unemployment in the history of black people's jobs creation. Well, now black people can actually sit there, but no, not the Black Caucus. Black Caucus wanted to sit there and stare down Donald Trump and be all, when Donald Trump said that black unemployment is the lowest it's been in like eons. Everybody's clapping. Yeah! I was at home. Yeah! Right on! The Black Caucus, the guys are supposed to be supposedly for us black people. No, they were sitting there with dog faces and grills and looking like somebody stole they last dollar. They looking at Donald Trump like he's such a racist. He racist. And he's trying to they're trying to get everybody to think Donald Trump's racist. They're trying to divide this country, people. They're just manipulating you. It's Lucifer working through these Democrats. I'm telling you, it's Lucifer working through these Democrats. And they're all brainwashed. They're all thinking that so much is going wrong in this country when I don't ever remember so much going wrong in this country until, to be honest with you, the only thing that's going wrong in this country now is all these Antifa and these hardcore leftist wing, just demented-minded flipnecks. It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. And CNN, what are they? The crooked news network. Yeah, those guys. Oh, they're the leaders of the pack. Don Lemon, please stop acting like you think you know shiz, dude. You know nothing. You are a piece of no good for nothing crap. Don Lemon. That flip neck dude, he just irks me. Everything. He's the most just cheesiest Negro I've ever seen. That you want to talk about an Uncle Tom? That's your Uncle Tom right there. Up there talking about black people are in oppression and all this other stuff. Really, Don? Because you don't look too oppressed to me. Look like you're in a nice little studio there working for a high-paying news network and getting all your freaking flow up there. Yeah, you look like you're really struggling, Don. Yeah. I see a lot of black people that are looking good, like our supposable football players in the NFL putting the knee down on the flag. Up there talking about, well, we're being oppressed. The cops are killing our black men. We're being oppressed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our foot down and kneel when the Pledge of Allegiance is being said. Yeah, we don't respect this country. We hate this country. Oh, by the way, when's our next good game here in America? Yeah. You know how many people in those third world countries would love to have your position, you NFL flipnecks? You know how many third world country people like in Haiti or any of these countries where kids are starving in South Africa and all these other places? You know how badly they wish they could be in your position, Mr. NFL football players? Yeah. They would take walking down the streets and ghettos in this street than living where they are right now. Yeah, America, people, is the one thing that you can always say about America. You can live any way you want to live in America. You can choose to be a poor guy, or you can choose to be a guy that's going to get off his butt and work and make money and get out there and make something of yourself. Yeah, that's right, peoples. You can do that. You can do that in this country. It's called America. Good old USA. You know, let's make America great again. And this is a black man telling you, let's make America great again. That's right. And you guys can call me an Uncle Tom. You can say you're sellout. All this other bull crap that you guys want to believe because the daggum left-wing media has got your brains all diluted and everything. Because I've never ran into so much dumb-ass hatred in my life amongst the races here. We're running into more stupidity now than we ever have in all the years I've been on this planet and everything. Good grief. Will you people get your heads out of your asses and smell the coffee for once and finally wake up from all the crazy bullcrap that the daggum left-wing media is putting in your heads? That's what these people are doing. That's what Antifa is doing. These guys aren't marching for black people's equality and everything. How many black people do you see in Antifa? I see none. You might see a speck or two here and there. But you ain't seeing Black Lives Matter marching with the freaking Antifa flipnecks, because Black Lives Matter would be telling Antifa, you guys are white, you need to get in the back. And that's exactly what they be saying to them. All of a sudden, Antifa might be looking like, well, wait a minute, I'm on your side. Hey, we're with you guys. We're with you. You a white boy. You just as evil as the rest of them. Get your ass out of my face. We ain't socializing with whites. And that's Black Lives Matter. Yeah, people. So there it is. That's my rant right now on the social justice warriors. Ray, do you have anything to say on this? You've been quiet the whole time, right? You going to say anything?
No, sir. I was over here talking to one of the news reporters over here. He's going to put me on the show. He's actually saying I'm going to get to probably be on Fox News tomorrow.
What? What do you mean you? Wait a minute. Why aren't they interviewing me?
But, sir, you were busy doing your show right now, so they thought I would be a good pick for them and everything.
Whatever. This is stupidity. Okay, anyway, people, I'm done with my rant here. We'll be talking more about this craziness in later days. But be staying tuned for the TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews, which will be coming right here from the Jim Parker News podcast. And a lot of great things are going to be coming up on this station here. We're going to be doing all kinds of things. And hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I ran a lot. I have a lot to say, and I got a lot to say about all this stupid stuff that's going on in the world, peoples. Let's get back to old school. That's all I'm saying. Let's all of us love each other. Can we all do that? Can we just love each other? Just be cool? Can we go back to like when it was cool? When we didn't have all this stupidity and all these people fighting each other and everything? I like my white people. I like my white people. I like my Latino people. I like my Asian people. I like my African people. I love everybody. I like them all. Everything. All I'm saying is, just don't come to America and think we're going to just flip our way of life like saying Merry Christmas. And now all of a sudden that's turned into something that's politically incorrect. That offends me. You can't say a Merry Christmas. All these Muslims here don't believe in that. You shouldn't say it. Well, if you didn't like it, why did you come here? I mean, you didn't have to come here. Nobody forced you. I believe you came here because you wanted to get away from the bullshizzle in your own country. Now you want to come over here and bring that same bullshizzle here. Well, we're not having it. We're going to take our country back, America, Americans, patriots. God bless America. That's right, I said God for all you people that can't stand God anymore. Can't have God in the schools. Yeah, that's a left-wing party telling you you have to hate God. Well, not here, buddy. We love God, Almighty Jesus Christ, that came down on to this planet and died for our sins, and that's who I'm going to stick by. That's who I'm going to die for. And if you don't like it, well, you know where you can go. Because pretty much, if you don't follow them, I don't need to say anymore. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Parker, and once again, have a great, spectacular day. Shut up!
to the Jim Parker Show, where the news is the news, political news, gaming news, movie news. You get it here all on the Jim Parker Show. My name is Bubba Zumba Back. And now for the man of the hour, Jim Parker.